What's up, everybody? It's Alex again with Shaka Lifestyle, and today we're just going to be going through a quick tip on how to grow your YouTube channel in 2021. So, YouTube is a search engine, and they utilize search engine optimization. So, what is that, and how does it help our YouTube channel? I guess you'll have to stick around and find out. But first, go down, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell so you can continue to see whenever I put out YouTube content. All right. Without further ado, let's jump in. All right, before we dive too deep into this tool that I'm about to show you, I kind of wanted to just go through what SEO is, or what search engine optimization is, because you've probably heard that term a million times and had no idea what it meant. So SEO is essentially just using the right words, right thumbnails, and all that to rank higher on the list of the search engine that you're using. So let's say we're using YouTube, since we're talking about YouTube in this video. In your description and in your title, you want to use the right words so YouTube will know to rank that video higher, because it has to do with the words that you're putting in the description and the title. And you'll understand what I'm talking about later on, because I'll get into that super deep. So with that being said, let's jump into this tool that I'm about to show you. All right, so this is TubeBuddy, and this is just a YouTube extension, essentially. It operates along with YouTube on the actual YouTube page, and I'll show you that in a second. And it gives you, this is what we're looking for right here, video SEO. This is the whole reason we're here. It has a whole bunch of features right here, but this is the only one that I really use and that you will need to use right off the bat in order to search engine optimize your videos. So these are kind of the tools that allow you to search engine optimize your videos, your descriptions and titles and whatnot. I won't go into super detail on this page. We're going to jump into my YouTube channel so I can show you how to do a SEO optimization for a certain video. All right, so this is my YouTube channel right now, and you can see up here in this little box, there is the TubeBuddy button. So I recommend, before you actually start shooting your video, come into TubeBuddy, and over here you'll see, this is where we start right here, Keyword Explorer. You want to do all this stuff before you actually shoot your video. That's my recommendation. I'm sure there may be other recommendations out there, but that's just what I found to be pretty successful. So we come into Keyword Editor, and it can be whatever the subject of your video is. So let's say we're looking at dog training. It will show you the overall score for this keyword. So as you can see, this has a poor overall score, and we're not going to want to use this one. And it gives you kind of more of the metrics down here. There's a bunch of people searching it, but there's a bunch of people, so it says competition weighted. This is essentially the metric that they use for whether or not they think that your video will be successful, because of all the videos that are already out there. So there may be hundreds, if not thousands and thousands and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of videos out there about dog training. So for you to, you may make a great video, but if you aren't perfectly search engine optimized and it isn't like a solid video, then it probably won't do well. So that's kind of what they're warning you with here. So up here, they give you different options. So if you're going into dog training basics, you can click that one, and it's still pretty poor. Say we're doing service dog training basics. All right, so this one's good. There is still good search volume. The competition isn't quite as bad, and you're able to optimize it pretty easily. So we'll just use this one. So what you'll do is, once you find a keyword that you like that is going to be what your video is about, you come down to action here and you click Optimize in SEO Studio. So it'll automatically put this in the title and the description, and it'll kind of give you like a rubric for what you want to include in the video or in the description. All right, so here it says, all right, so we have all these green checks, which is great. But we have these two X's, so once we get rid of these two X's here and kind of complete these requirements, then our SEO score will go up. So let's say for beginners. So the SEO doesn't actually like for you to have your keyword as just the full, for whatever reason, they just want you to, you know, have it naturally appear in your title. I'm not sure why, but it definitely makes your SEO score go up. So that's for the best. So now all we really have to do in the description is to include partial matches of the target keyword in the description. So instead of having it all baked into one, which we do in the very beginning, we'll just say this is your training for service dog training basics. So you see our SEO score went up again. So now you just want to go into more detail about what your video is about, and as you're going along talking about what your video is about, you want to include like service dog and training and basics. These words right here, you want to include them, not necessarily in that order. Like you can say, this is the best service dog video training round. So you see, it doesn't really matter if it's all consecutive. They just want these four words naturally occurring in the rest of the description. So now that we have the 95%, and we'll move on to the next one, and we can include tags. So this is essentially for, so if someone goes to YouTube and they want to search service dog training basics, then they'll type that into the search bar and your video will appear because it's using that tag. So they give you a couple different options here, but you can include more like service dog or dog training, stuff like that. And you have 500 characters to use. I recommend using all of them. Hey, hope you're enjoying this video. If you're enjoying this video, go down, click that like button. If you're getting some value out of it, hit that subscribe button because I post videos like these pretty consistently. Hit that notification bell so you can continue to see whenever I post content. All right, let's jump back into it. As you can see, I added some more tags in here, all, you know, in the same vein as just dog training, what our original video was supposed to be about. So service dog training, how to train a dog, puppy training for beginners, all this kind of stuff. Things that people will search if they're looking for your video. So you want to add as many as possible. Like I said, you have 500 characters here. I try to fill up all of these as much as I can. So when you're done with that, you can see that our SEO score is 100. So this should be a really good video, should do really well. So then we'll click next, and then this is where you get to kind of compare other thumbnails from other videos that have done well. So like this video right here has done 1 million or 1.3 million views. So what you want to do is you want to go into Canva or Kartra or wherever you make your thumbnails, and try and emulate this as much as possible because people obviously wanted to click on it and wanted to watch it 1.3 million times. So if you want your video to do the same as this, then you want to try and emulate this as much as possible. So then, once you've made your thumbnail, which you can upload here, click next, save draft, and you're good to go. So it sits right here. When you go to upload your video, in the actual like publishing screen that comes up when you upload your video, you'll have the option from TubeBuddy to upload this right here. So you won't have to edit it anymore in the actual published screen. You can just click this and it'll upload the title, the description, the tags, all that. So from here, you're pretty much good. Hey, so I hope you got something out of that. TubeBuddy is an amazing tool if you're looking to grow your YouTube channel. So again, if you got some value out of this video, go down, like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can continue to see whenever I put out content. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.